Good morning. This is Intuitive Anna Priscilla. Here we are on day 4, and today we have the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Now these pretty much epitomize what we've been doing on the last 4 days and will continue to do throughout this journey together. So this is the Sacred Traveler Oracle card deck, and I wanted to read to you a little bit about what the Sacred Traveler is, the soul journey we're on, and these cards pretty much epitomize everything that we've been trying to accomplish in our journey here together. But first, let's clear the space, open a sacred space, take our moment, and then we will enter the sacred circle together and take the next step on our journey. So today, for cleansing the area, I'm going to use my singing bowl. Now, sound is a very effective means of cleansing. So let's put it here. I think it'll be a better sound. So this sound is vibrating out into the area around our reading, into our energetic circle. If you have a singing bowl, it can be a wonderful thing to do also at the beginning of your meditation, to begin entering that space. So let's do one more time, 3 times. So sound is a great energizing and clearing. Just move that sound around our cards in our space here. So you can always use sound. Maybe tomorrow I'll use my drum. So sound, smoke. You can do a spray of essential oils, which we'll do on the last day maybe. Crystals. There are many, many ways to clear your space. Okay, I think we're just about done here. So that's my little singing bowl. So you'll find your own way. I always have my feather here, my feather of spirit. I'm an air creature, so feathers are kind of my totem. Okay, so let's just take a moment here to find our quiet space within. And take some nice deep breaths. Just go with the flow of your breathing in and out. Don't have to hyperventilate, just do your normal breathing. Be present with that. So let's set our intent for today. Since we're using the Sacred Traveler cards, let's set the intent for our journey towards our soul and with our spirit guides to be full of insight, love, and positive energy. We're using the vehicle of Denise's cards to give us a guide on this journey. Now, if you have your own question, formulate that now and hold that space for that question. Be very clear on what you want to get out of this reading today. If you're coming with a general reading, then take what you need or what you hear from the cards that we're going to use today for our journey. Okay, now we've cleared the space and opened our hearts. Let's go get on with our reading. So today I wanted to read you a little bit from the guidebook from this Oracle card deck because it totally epitomizes what I'm trying to do or what we're doing on this journey. And this is Denise's explanation for the sacred journey that we're on. It says, in the deepest sense, I'll put it here so you can read it a little with me. Our journey on the planet is a kind of pilgrimage, We are all fellow soul travelers, and hopefully that's what we are here in this this journey we're taking. The voyage beckons us to learn and grow as we traverse the ancient passageways in search of what is real and authentic. And then I wanted to go to the next section because she explains what a soul traveler is. Your life is like a spiritual quest that may be fraught with uncertainties. However, it's through this sojourn that you transform, heal, and bring greater love and awareness into your life and into the world. Your encounters on the pilgrimage of life are conduits that can transport you to the heart of God and beyond. At every turn on your path, you have a sacred companion at your side, giving you powerful advice. This loving escort is akin to your soul. It's your sacred traveler. Some call this special being an angel, a spirit guide, your higher self, your soul, or even the Creator. But no matter what name is used, the sacred traveler offers you excellent advice and helps you tap into your vast store of inner wisdom. This sacred traveler constantly whispers to you through signs, synchronicities, and symbols around you, and also communicates through spontaneous thoughts that nudge at the edge of your consciousness. So she's saying that by using these oracle cards, we can hear the whisper of our sacred traveler companion, but also the whispers of our soul. And that's the whole point of these 6 sessions with her cards. So let's see what messages we have from our soul and our spirit companions today. So, of course, the first card is the message from your higher self. And look at that, walk in beauty. What did we have yesterday? We had walk in beauty. So this is reminding us of the magical, wondrous universe we live in. And here, look, we have a wizard. We have the planets. So we're walking in the beauty of the universe. We're also walking in the beauty of our soul. And our soul recognizes the beauty in the universe. So our higher selves are telling us today, which is carrying over from our spirit cards yesterday, to walk in beauty. And this was the message we got from our ancestors. Walk in the beauty of what you are. Walk in the beauty of the universe. Walk in the beauty of this path that you're on in life. And you're the magician. You're the one who's creating your path through life. But we live in a wondrous universe with things that we can't even imagine. So our small comprehension is so limited. We need to open our hearts and our minds and our souls up to something much bigger and larger. And that's what working with spirit tells us, that there is another universe. There's many universes, and we know from physics that there is a quantum reality that we're in. So walk in beauty. Put on your moccasins and walk in beauty. You are living in a wondrous universe at a wondrous time, and you're inhabiting a wondrous body, and your spirit is a wondrous thing. Widen your horizons. Okay, let's see what the heavenly spirits say. Distant thunder, clear the air. That's an interesting one. Here we have a storm brewing in the background. Here we are in our little tower, and we can see that there's something unsettled going on. Also, lightning is the voice of Thor, the thunder god. So we're hearing distant thunder. We're hearing things in the background of our lives that are causing us to maybe feel fear. Maybe we feel that there's a lot of overhanging problems in our lives, but we need to clear the air. And once the storm breaks, the rain comes, there's a cleansing. So this may be telling you that maybe some of this journey is bringing up some issues for you. and that you really need to look a little deeper into them and let them emerge and let them be cleared from your life. It also can speak of energetic disturbances going on around you. Perhaps you need to face them, clear them, let them emerge and let them pass. It also maybe speaks of here we are feeling safe in our little cocoon in the world, but there's a lot of other issues and a lot of strong forces going on around us, and that those are things we can't control necessarily. So there's a lot of things that this could bring up if you're asking a question with this reading. Perhaps it's showing that there's some issues that need to be dealing with, or there's a gathering storm, and that it is going to break. It can also be sudden changes. Lightning can strike that tower, just like the Tower card in Tarot, and bring along some changes and destruction. But it'll be something that needs to go. So also, if this journey is bringing up some old problems or old traumas for you, perhaps they need to be faced and let go. So this is not all just a lovely journey tripping through the lilacs and the dandelions with our head in the air like a little fairy. We're also delving into some deep forces in life here. So don't forget, the other thing that this reminds me of is sometimes when you start on a spiritual journey, you get a little bit egotistical. You think, oh, I know what I'm doing. I can read all the signs. I'm pretty powerful spiritual creature. But this reminds me, and it's always reminded me, that as soon as you get cocky on this path, something comes and whacks you around the head. So you may think you're the biggest healer in the world. You may think you're the biggest psychic, but we're just really nothing in terms of the bigger, wider energy and processes that are going on. So I'm always reminded every time I get a little cocky by something that happens in my life that actually we really know nothing, that we're here just journeying along on this path, but humility is always an important part of it. So thank you. Let's move on. So this is the message from Mother Earth. Navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. This reminds me of the card we had yesterday in the native spirit, where we had air, spirit of air, in the earth place. So this is interesting. So there's the combination here of heaven showing us the way on our path to follow our bliss through life here on this journey that we're on. So navigating by the stars is also navigating by larger principles, by larger guidance, by larger messages, by a more cosmic viewpoint. And you know, celestial navigation was the way that sailors and people in the past navigated their way on journeys. So they had to be in tune with the environment that they were in. They also watched nature signs. So navigating by the stars is also navigating by the signs that we're getting from the environment around us and in the heavens, also by our spiritual guidance. So this is the Earth card. So this is also our journey through Earth is navigating by the signs that we get in the environment around us. Lifting up our eyes, not just keeping our eyes focused solely on the earth, but also on the heavens above. That the heavens have actually got the, like the North Star, have got the markers for us in our journey through this planet. And also a lot of the megaliths and the ancient monuments were aligned with celestial events. So this is also the relationship between our life on Earth and the cosmic life, the cosmic part of the universe that we're part of. So there's many levels to this card. It says follow your bliss. Your bliss could also be your spiritual insights, your spiritual life, which are symbolized by the celestial sphere here. But since it's in our Earth position, messages from Mother Earth, I also do think it shows the relationship between us and the cosmos and the energies around us. If you think of astrology, if you believe in astrology in the birth chart, it also relates to where the positions of the planets were at your birth determines your character. So we're stardust. We're made of stardust. We go back to stardust once we pass. So many, many, many levels of reading on this card, and you can meditate it with yourself and see what it means to you. But here we are, a journey through life, following the stars, navigating by the stars, navigating by the signs that we get from Earth and nature, which is a big theme in Denise Linn's oracle cards. Let's see what our ancestors have to say today. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So our journey here is we're uncovering secrets that we may not have ever been aware of. Beneath the surface of our life is much treasure. Beneath the appearances that we live in are great truths, great jewels, great wealth of understanding and knowledge. So we're also digging deeper into ourselves to uncover the treasure of our soul, the treasure of ourselves. As a message from ancestors, it's also saying that there are jewels in your lineage. Maybe do some genealogy, again, uncovering treasure, understanding where your ancestors came from or their journey can be a huge help in navigating our lives. So beneath the surface, digging deeper into our ancestral wisdom can bring us great treasures of understanding. And I know this is so true for me. When I went to Ireland and was able to see the places that my ancestors came from, it uncovered a great wellspring of understanding and appreciation for my place in my lineage. So this has many levels. Also, uncovering our ancestors, understanding and being able to hear their messages is possible. So there are ways that through mediumship we can uncover their messages, uncover the treasures that they are in our life. So again, a card with many, many, many levels. The dragon can also represent our spirit, our fear. It's a fire creature. Facing our fears can also bring about great understanding and wisdom. So that's a good one. So if you have a question, think how this image might relate to that. And then the last but not least is, let's get this one, a message from our future, our future self. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So this is also carrying on from our message about meditation. It's an inner journey we're taking. This is a journey for yourself. This is not something that you need to even share with others if you don't want to. In silence, peace prevails. This is finding the peace with yourself, finding the silence of your soul, opening up to inner realms in your life, hearing them. Here you have this little bird. We have, is that an owl? An owl, our inner wisdom. And here she's reflecting in a pool. So this is also a symbol of scrying. So people have used scrying for centuries to see the images that are projected from their own inner unconscious. So for example, a crystal ball, by gazing into a crystal ball, you get images that are coming from your own unconscious or your own higher self or your own soul. Nostradamus was a great scryer. So there's a lot of knowledge that we have that we can only access through solitude and through inner work. This is not something that you're going to get by necessarily joining with others, joining a group. I mean, we're in a group doing this, but this whole journey is trying to show you that your soul's journey is something you need to undertake on an inner level. You know, people go to card readers to have their fortune told, and I've done my share of that. But the longer I work with the cards, the more I use them as mirrors, which is what this image is showing too, of the inner self, as a way of speaking with the higher self, the soul, the unconscious, the subtle realms. And that's pretty much what these cards are all about. So perhaps this follows on from our meditation readings about spending a few minutes every day just meditating, contemplating. If you have a deck of cards, just sit with one card every day and just look at the image and see what comes to you. Could be about working with your dreams. The owl is the knowledge, our inner wisdom. So your future self is saying this is a journey you need to undertake, but you need to undertake it on your own, and it's an inner journey. You don't necessarily have to go to India and sit in an ashram. You can sit at your kitchen table with your coffee, close your eyes, and meditate in the morning. Sit in your garden, listen to the birds, watch the animals that come across your path, watch for signs from nature. But this is a journey that you can only undertake. And if you go and have a card reading, ultimately it's your responsibility to use the knowledge that you've gained from that on your own to decide which way you're going forward in your life. So this is a really good reminder that, you know, this is your own path, your own sacred journey with your own sacred traveler companions. So that was a very interesting one from our future self, and it's pretty much reinforcing what this journey has been about and is about. So let's take a little overview. So we're living in this wondrous universe, we're on this wondrous journey. But there are things that we're going to come across in this journey that may cause us be a little unsettling. We're going to have to pass through, kind of passing through the dark night of the soul. So there is a part of this journey that could be disturbing to you, because it can undermine all of your deeply held beliefs and assumptions about the reality that we're living in. Navigating by the stars is following the signs, also using this celestial or the messages we're getting from the higher spirit as guides on our journey. Uncovering treasure from our ancestors is again going back in time. It could be a time travel that you take back to your ancestors or the time they lived in, and see where some of your issues or some of your abilities or some of your soul concerns come from. And the last card reminds us that this is a journey that we have to take on our own. So my intent in doing this series of readings is exactly that, to give you a navigation tool so that you can find your way through your own soul's journey. So thank you so much. Let's clear the energy here. I forgot to do it yesterday. I hope you did it. I'm sending you all this energy, all these messages. This is a beautiful deck, and I know this is one of Denise's favorite decks. The images are very easy to discern, and each card could be a meditation on itself. So I hope perhaps maybe after seeing all these decks of Denise's, you may choose to purchase one, or like me, all of them, because they're wonderful guides, and they really are resources that are bringing you back to yourself. They're not imposing anything on you. They're encouraging you in your journey. So if you like these videos, please like and subscribe, and please share them if you feel that you have someone in your life that may benefit or may be interested in this journey. They can start it the first week and work their way through, or just work with the cards or the session that they're drawn to. So thank you. My blessings and love to you, my encouragement to you on this path. And we will be back tomorrow with the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards, which are a completely nature-based deck, which helps you to tune into the signs and messages that are coming to you from the natural world. So thanks again, and I'm so glad that you're joining me on this journey.